actually here with another random Skype call, but this time around it's with another friend. And if you must know, he was actually in well the last installment of Plush Talk, where Involve the Links is. So feel free to introduce yourself, my good friend.
Hi everyone, it's Jackson A. Green here. First voice reveal for the first time, and oh my gosh, I sound weird.
No, it's okay. Actually, this is your second time showing on here.
Oh, right. Or third if anyone saw the voice demo thing.
Yeah, that is true. So, Jackson, uh, when did you pretty much get into deciding on voice demos and stuff?
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to see what character impressions I could do.
And
I guess, I guess the first one was good. I mean, I made a few errors. I kind of repeated myself a few times.
you did pretty much ask to critique on what would actually be good and which ones need to be a little changed.
I guess so.
If I recall, that's pretty much how I got a chance to meet you.
Well, yeah, that and I know that, and the only way I knew you guys was from YouTube until I actually got DeviantArt.
Hmm.
Link will probably be in the description. Maybe, I don't know.
I will put it in the description.
Well, I'm not like begging or anything. I'm
Nah,
just,
it's okay.
yeah.
I know that you also did that Knight's voice demo.
uh, Wait, what?
You know, you did that. You
You
did
mean
that.
voice ideas?
You did that
Cause
Knight's
I
one. That was you did that for Danny because
Oh, not
of what happened.
Nice
Yes,
voice ideas. Yeah, yeah, I did that.
that was still very nice of you.
Well, thank you. I felt like cheering Danny up.
Yeah, seriously, guys, give the give the Fox girl pretty much some love. She basically needs it because and that support because let's just say she's going through some tough times right now. So if you could do that, it would really appreciate it.
Uh, yeah, it is appreciated for her. She needs it.
Yes. So, also, when did you get the idea of having a hyena for your persona?
Well, I kind of don't know. I just drew him. I just drew him one day, and then, well, I guess it kind of stuck with me. Guess it kind of stuck with me. I never really. On Amino, I had more the thylacine in and YouTube. It was just kind of me. But DeviantArt, I guess I just needed to be different with it, and added something thing that I created.
Well, to be honest, it's actually an original kind of OC. I mean, you got your
Uh,
usual hedgehogs, cats, foxes, echidnas.
but there was never really any hyena characters. Well, there was like that little group in Sad AM, but they weren't real. But they were only one-off sort of thing.
Yeah. Then again, so was Antoine.
Yeah, being king of them.
Yes. Which honestly, it's actually nice that we actually got a hyena in the Empire because, hyenas, they're pretty adorable in their own way.
Aw, thank you.
They're curious as well.
That is correct. I am curious about things.
And while they say that a hyena's howl is actually sounds like laughter.
Yes, and that is kind of, well, yes, it does sound like we're laughing, but basically in the case of basically Sonic Universe, it's mainly the thing we do because because we're hyenas and we think things can be funny sometimes.
Yeah. And your idea of, well, a shipping of you and Clove.
Oh yeah, technically you gave me that idea.
Well, thinking about the female egg bosses, uh, TB already has her eyes set on Eggman Senpai.
The
Abyss would just steal. Yeah,
the Amy Rose of the Eggman Empire, but more
more like
psychotic.
slightly Rosie the Rascal is what you said.
Yeah, more of Rosie because she's psychotic.
Yeah, seriously, poor Scourge.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis is pretty much the mama bird of the Empire.
Yeah, she's like a mom,
Yeah,
and
plus
yeah,
she's basically with a thing with Cuckoo. Thanks,
well,
Pink.
technically in fanfic form, but yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, Connie. No,
And
no.
kind of too old. Yeah, she's like in her
She's
20s.
early 20s.
Yeah.
There are basically two links you can go by: Lightning or Hanzo.
Yep. Also, I created Hanzo. Lightning is basically Sega property.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Archie if you want to be picky about it. I
Seriously,
can tell you.
Lightning should have been in the newer continuity since, well, he's not owned by Penders.
Yes, that is true. He's not owned by Ken. And also,
Yes.
and yes, we're watching you, Ken. We're watching you.
I think Golden Battling would approve of that. Uh,
Well,
Abyss,
well,
Abyss would actually be stealing your
kind
money.
of. Yes, yes, because she likes money.
And more gold. She wouldn't really treat you right.
Nope.
See, Danny's already with Mordred.
Oh yeah, you're with Riala.
Yes, I'm with a Nightmare. And
Nika's
well,
with Aw, and Golden is
well,
Mercy.
Cassia, she's a kid. She's too young for that.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
technically she's getting into her teens.
Well, she is yeah, she's like a tween.
Yes,
Like
preteen.
yeah.
And well, the last definitely is Clove. Yeah, I felt
Well,
as though that Clove could actually use someone to take the stress off of her.
I mean, we're technically kind of the same age. I mean, we're 2 years apart, but yeah.
Yes, and considering that you can actually prove that you can actually help her when times are bad and that she needs someone who could actually talk with her, it would actually be fine.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a nice guy.
Not to mention
Nice.
hear her out at least.
Wait, what?
Well,
Oh, hear her out? Oh, okay. I
yeah.
thought you said something else.
Considering that she
Sorry.
keeps all that stuff inside, she just doesn't really have anyone to talk to aside from her sister. But even so, she keeps secrets from her as well.
Yeah, that is true.
Sure, she's cool and collected, but you know, on the inside, she's pretty much in a lot of, well,
And a lot of
stress
stress.
and pain. Then
Mm-hmm.
again, as Nika quoted, Clove walked herself into that one. Well, think about it. There probably wasn't any doctor nearby, and she basically was
And
in
even
a
if they
hurry to
did,
help her
and even if
sister.
they,
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, she was in
And
a hurry
even
to
if
help her
they,
sister.
well, even if they were, they probably only say the same results.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it. If Clove did pretty much ended up pretty much meeting up with the freedom fighters again,
Yeah, they would. Yeah,
tell that
but
Clove doesn't really want to fight them because she knows that it would be pointless.
Well,
Then again, she played
yeah.
mind games with Sally. It wouldn't,
Yeah, I can tell with that.
and of course, Cassia had a battle with Bunny, but then they had to get out of that place.
Yep. Yep.
You just gotta love the two Pronghorn sisters. They really played off each other pretty well in that comic.
Yep.
I can see why they're fan favorites.
Well, yeah, the whole. I mean, yeah, the egg bosses are fan favorites.
Yeah, the best part about the not because it was a game continuity. I mean, it was pretty much more the game continuity, but also
Well,
I mostly liked it because the well characters are a little more flashy this time around, and well,
well, well. I mean, like, come on. I mean, come on. You couldn't just like let the Freedom Fighters make a cameo or something in a game or something.
they did
Pretty
in
much they have.
Sonic Spinball.
Yeah, but that was in 1990. Crap.
And somewhere in the
Okay.
90s, of course.
Yes, probably mid 90s. I think. Like somewhere then.
I don't know.
If you probably if they're watching, comment below and tell me what year. I kind of forgot. I may need to look it up.
But of course, there were the egg bosses. Now, the only way I got introduced to the egg bosses was because of Danny, and well, she introduced me to the Eggman Dozens issues, and well, it was the comic dub at least, and I have to admit, I was interested.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and I became a fan of the egg bosses ever since.
Yeah, I kind of yeah, in 2014 I was into Sonic mostly, but then I kind of got over it, went to anime like Dragon Ball, Inuyasha. And by the way, the main thing, Dragon Ball Xenoverse was what got me into anime in the first place. Just a
Huh,
fun fact.
interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't like any old anime, it was Dragon Ball.
It's
Even though I did see Zekai and Sonic X and Yu-Gi-Oh, but I never really got into that. It was CW. I was a kid back then, so yeah.
but what
Oh,
got you
can't.
back into the comics?
I don't know. I guess I guess from watching Danny's these videos, like seeing the egg bosses, like looking at, like seeing them from a like kind of technically. Shoot, I'm kind of losing myself. Sorry.
It,
Anyway,
it was one of the videos, wasn't it?
yeah, like the Valentine's Day one.
That was my personal favorite. I mean, seriously, there are so many quotes there. I just made a bunch of fan art from that.
Yeah.
Just as like Nice predicting that Project 17 goes horrible for Sonic.
And it
I hope
wasn't really.
Project 17 goes horrible for you.
To be honest, it wasn't really. To be honest, it wasn't really horrible. It was kind of a meh sort of thing. Like it was good, but it wasn't really
OC takes up the place.
like it wasn't like great. Kind of in the middle sort of game. Like with Lost World, Colors, the Rivals games. Let me see. Free Ride. No, not Free Riders. That game sucked. Stupid
Yeah,
Connect. Stupid Connect ruins everything. Even
yeah.
Steel Battalion. And Angry Joe likes Steel Battalion. Also, fun fact, I like Angry Joe. He's actually kind of cool.
Well, he does have his own style of reviewing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like the... He did a few crossovers with Nostalgia Critic.
Especially with Man of Steel, I think.
Yup. And Batman vs. Superman.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't done a review with the Angry Video Game Nerd. Because that would have been actually cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all the egg bosses, which ones do you not like, or which ones do you like?
I don't really have any dislikes for most of them.
Aside from Abyss, I mean, seriously, she's just a generic pirate girl.
Well, you kind of make a decent point. But I'm pretty sure she's greedy like that for a reason. I mean, there was a flashback in like one of the Sonic
Yeah, she
Heroes
pretty much
issues.
she took most of her crew with her and joined Eggman.
Yup.
How's it that TB's a little more better than Abyss? Oh yeah, because she's just so crazy yet funny.
The Amy Rose of Team Eggman of the Eggman Empire. Hashtag Amy Eggman Amy.
I know you said that you will want to hug her, despite the fact she's gonna shock you.
She's fluffy. Come on, no one can deny that she's fluffy. She's a giant fluff ball.
She is basically the Pikachu of that series.
Yes. Why Nintendo never sued him is kind of obvious.
Because, well, she's a chinchilla, and, well...
Pikachu is just a Pikachu.
It's a mouse. Pikachu's
Yes.
a mouse.
And I guess for my favorites, I'd have to say Axel, Clove and Cassia, Conquering Storm, Tundra.
Because of Rushing Tundra.
No, not really, because
Oh.
because it's kind of interesting that Rotor's dad would be a part of the Eggman Empire.
Yeah.
And Battle Nephis, Battlelord Cuckoo, and I mean, can Team Hooligan count since they're kind of with them a lot?
And I wouldn't say fully. They're not part of the Empire. They just get hired.
Okay, then the Witch Carters.
Yes.
And that's kind of it. I guess the other. And
Axel
also,
Axel is Big Brother, of course.
Yes, and I'm the little brother of the group. Yep. And also the egg bosses are there because Eggman wants more people to talk to. I mean, besides robots. Seriously, Orbot and Cubot are no better. They're just robots.
Yeah, I mean, one's kind of a sassy, sarcasm robot who kind of has his like manners, and the other is a complete bumbling idiot.
Yep.
That has a random voice changer.
Well, yeah, but they stuck with one voice. It's throughout the whole thing.
Yes. Heck, pretty much for old continuity, you got the Egg Legion.
Well, yeah, which Mordred, Connie, and Ucklad first came to existence.
And they were definitely much more different, especially with Ucklad and Mordred.
Well, Mordred personality-wise, yes.
Yeah, that's Lordhood. Ooh,
yes, but Ucklad was, yeah, he's basically just a giant whale with robot parts. Also, fun fact, he's the same whale you capture in Sonic 06.
Yes. I guess you could say that he had some kind of a vendetta against Sonic.
Either that, or he's the whale from the adventure games.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what he did to piss off the whales.
I don't know.
Did Sonic perhaps watch Free Willy and think it sucked or something?
I don't know, maybe. Connie, well, not too much has changed with her.
Well, besides the muzzle.
And the eyes.
Yeah, at least it's not veiny.
Yeah. At least we get to see her fight more in the newer continuity.
Yeah, and those are the only 3 that made it out.
Yes.
Yeah,
There was also Cuckoo, but then again,
yeah,
they changed him a bit.
well,
Instead of being
yeah,
so overly crazy, he's kind of crazy, but a little more tame, you could say.
yeah. Also, I kind of wonder what Fukurokov's redesign would have looked like. Probably
Yeah.
just the same as the earlier issues, but without the hat.
Yeah, I didn't know he was an owl. Seriously, I did not know he was an owl this whole time.
So is he technically related to the owl from the OVA?
I don't know. Maybe. That would be surprising if he was. Oh, you must know my cousin, Fukuroku. He's quite an inventor, actually.
Oh yes, I actually had a cousin. He's basically somewhere else, and he flew off with a bunch of birds.
Robotnik, don't you think I look cute in this dress? I can't get over that.
Yeah.
We need a night OVA. Oh wait, we need a night shorts.
Yep.
I I really would like to see how that would turn out.
Sonic Paradox, if you're watching this, please do this for Danny and Ashley. They would
And
really love it if you
other Knights
did.
fans out there.
Yes, and for them. Don't forget them.
Sega Generations, that was a very big project from what I could tell. And they played Reala's theme, and you got all the Sega characters. It
And
was
in the end,
amazing.
yes, and in the end they added Silver Mecha and Metal Sonic. And a Death Egg robot.
Just, oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, I have to admit.
I can imagine there being an RPG for that. And I'm not
Yeah.
talking about the Sonic RPG that got canceled.
Wait, you mean Chronicles?
No, not Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. I mean the one with Silka Doom. There was Knights, Riala. There was Rise Star, actually. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles.
Wait, a Sega RPG?
Well, no, yeah, the
Okay.
idea.
I did not know about that.
Yeah, we're going a little on topic here, guys. So, yeah. I guess we could talk about the, Sonic RPG. If you must know, at first, it started out with just hand-drawn animations, where they kind of did copy off of the sprite art, and then they switched up to sprites. It's kind of in the style of, well, slightly Final Fantasy a bit, I think. And, well, let's just say that let's just say it was one of the earliest Sonic RPGs. And at least they had one Sonic OC.
Which was
Silka Doom, which was the combination of Sonic and Shadow because Eggman wanted to create an ultimate weapon. But he did not pretty much look through the manual saying that, this thing will have free will. That's bad. I should probably make sure that it obeys me.
Well, he doesn't really think that well.
Yeah, he's egotistical. What do you expect from a dog like that?
Yep.
And Silka Doom, he's just your generic, I want to destroy everything. And he wants to destroy Sonic and Shadow.
Boo!
And guess what? He overthrew Riala and actually made him a minion. When in actuality, they go into this portal because Eggman did that, and they ended up in this other dimension where Knights and Riala are rulers. Knight rules the light side and Riala rules the dark. And well, Riala gets pretty much agreed to team up with Silka Doom, and Riala is the minion who gets beaten up a lot. Even when he's supposed to be threatening. Then again, I guess because this was an early RPG, I couldn't expect much, but still. And Knights was a little more serious than that, so I guess that's a plus.
Yeah, that can be a plus.
Yeah. This was before we got Journey of Dreams.
Huh. And what's this? And from what I assume, it's probably before Chronicles
Yes, it
2.
was.
Like, since that and Unleashed were made on the same day. I mean, year 2008.
Yes, and this RPG was made in 2005, I believe. At least that's how it started.
And also, shoot.
Yes.
Even though I never played Chronicles, I can, from the gameplay footage alone, and also from some people call me Johnny.
Hey
I
Zoe.
can tell that, hey Zoe, I can tell that it did not look like a good game. I mean, no offense to any Chronicles fans. Please don't get mad at me.
I had played Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, and I have to admit, I was struggling with it the first time I played.
Was it
Especially
because of
that.
all the
It's because
button
of that.
combination?
No, because of that stupid puzzle in that destroyed place where you meet up with Eggman.
Huh.
I hated that puzzle. You gotta memorize it and just. Ugh.
Yeah, I can tell. And
And the other one would
also,
have to be is that underwater session in the last world.
and also kind of stupid that Penders would basically sue them just for the Dark Brotherhood looking like the Dark Legion. Which,
Seriously.
in all honesty, I don't see any similarities.
They're completely different. The dark, the the Brotherhood were basically inside the Twilight Cage, while the other ones are basically from Mobius or something.
Yeah, and also kind of surprising they never called it the Twilight Zone.
Okay.
Yeah, because I guess they didn't want to get. And wait a minute, who owns Twilight Zone?
I don't know.
Because it couldn't be. Because I know it's not Rod Serling. Because you know,
Eh.
probably. I know. Who knows? Probably. Oh, by this point, probably Sci-Fi owns it or something.
Yeah. And,
Eh,
okay.
it's basically they air reruns of it sometimes, or probably not, from what I remember.
If there's
Okay.
something I
Anyway,
would kind of like to see is like a 1930s style of a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, or at least make some shorts out of it.
well, yeah, that's what the shorts in the background were, like old 30s style.
Yeah, I mean, that would be really. I actually had seen a little bit of some animations lately on a DeviantArt account, and they actually made a little bit of an interesting.
Was it by Chell?
Yeah,
I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Chelsea,
yeah, the one who made the well,
who made the
Egg
Egg,
Bosses, the Egg
Egg,
Bosses comic.
Eggman's mom thing,
Yes, that one.
and and also she also did Project GUN, which is actually a pretty good book, pretty good story.
Yeah, when it comes to these fan comics, you know that there are fans out there who really do love this, well, series. Well,
Yeah.
I find that the Egg Bosses one was a little more on the comedic side, while the Gun one was more on the serious side.
Yes, and also featured Sonic, Sally, and Knuckles basically working for them.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And
But at least
Shadow, he was actually trying to,
stop
well,
them.
yeah, stop the corrupted government.
Kind of like our government today. We suck.
Political humor. But anyways,
Sorry. I had to. It was an obvious joke.
it couldn't be avoided. But anyways,
Anyway, is
the
there any more?
idea of making a Sega RPG.
Right.
I think would be is that, well, something is. It would actually be that something is causing um the Sega worlds to actually be invaded by this strange um dark cloud, and they and
Like a time eater sort of thing.
yes,
'Cause, huh.
yes, and then of course they're trying to fight off these little monsters that come out from it. And well, you actually are your own character. You're not technically playing as anyone else. I mean, you can choose to be either a guy or a girl, which is fine. And you're teaming up with this. You're starting out in Sonic's world.
Yeah.
And well, I actually thought the idea is that, well, Knights, since he's able to go through any dimension because, well, dream creature and all, he basically will team up with you if you actually manage to collect some items or help him out with taking out some enemies. And
Huh.
he starts out at level 15.
Hmm.
And the other, but probably the one you basically. Here's a side quest and a character you can actually get early, and he is definitely a lot more of a powerhouse, and that's Riala. Now, here are two ways you can go. You can either fight him, just as long as you have knights in the party, or you do a bunch of missions for him, and he'll basically see you as worthy, and he'll basically join your team. But yeah, if you don't have knights in your party, then he's gonna say, "I'm good." If you can find a purple jester, feel free to come talk to me. Because I want to show my superiority, or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Or
And
when it comes to characters like Silver, he'll basically join your team because he basically needs help fending off enemies and saving some civilians from getting attacked.
yeah.
He sees that you are capable of fighting, and he'll join you.
Yeah.
Also, I actually thought this little game mechanic called the buddy system, where of course,
But
well, yeah, if a character is basically now, this is likely in an RPG where of course you can have up to at least 3 players.
huh.
And then, well, it shows there's a chain connection, and if it basically is green, they they basically have a strong bond. However, if it's red, they I'll explain a little bit about that a little later. Anyways,
They'll
for green,
basically think that you're the enemy.
no. They'll fight each other. So
Oh.
yeah, like if Knights of Real are on the team, they're in deep red.
Hmm.
In order for them to pretty much, work together, they have to at least pretty much have some kind of, well, there are some heart-to-hearts, as in they basically can talk things out. There's some items you can give that actually boost their bond. I mean, if you have Sonic and Tails, they are starting partners you have. They basically do double the damage, and they can do some interesting attacks.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, okay.
I know that for later stages, you'll actually encounter Bayonetta, but more likely a hard character to unlock because, very picky.
Uh, like, she's meant for adults or something?
Not really.
Oh.
Just having to deal with demons.
Because
Saying
I
that,
actually heard she was meant to be in All Stars Racing Transformed, but they,
nope,
cut her
nope.
out.
So, yeah. I'm actually happy that Knight's got the chance.
Well, yeah, even though her voice actress wasn't credited.
Yeah, I know, that's sad. And she
And
did a very good job, too.
yes. And basically that was the reason why she quit.
I don't
That is
blame her.
But
Well,
seriously,
that's a more reasonable thing than Pinterest.
yes.
You should be recognized for your work. You should you should feel honored.
Yeah.
Seriously, if my work was recognized by a high ranking company and they actually made a reference to mine, I'd be like, "Oh my god, that is so cool. I have been noticed. I feel so honored."
Yeah.
Seriously, that'd be my reaction.
Yeah, yeah, if I was recognized by someone else too, I would probably think that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah. And let me think.
Take your time.
Yeah, boy. Well, this one's kind of obvious, but originally Generations was gonna have Dreamcast Sonic.
I didn't know about that.
Well, well, it's probably obvious to some other people if they watch Did You Know Gaming.
Oh, TG Valentine.
Yeah. Yeah, and also Jalea White was meant to play classic Sonic.
Ah, like in the old classic cartoons.
Well, yeah. Plus, it would have had more fan service.
Yeah.
Cause heck, it's been 20 years. I guess it would have been nice to add him along.
But nope, they kept him pretty much mute.
But come on, Oh, that would have been.
And let us not get into the holy confusion of Sonic Forces. I mean, really? Classic Sonic's from another dimension? No, he's from the past.
Bull crap. I'm saying bull crap because I don't want, because swearing, all that.
And not to mention, why did you make Tails so wimpy?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess they checked the script and thought, well, to be honest,
we're supposed to make Tails have all hope is lost and all that. And they say
pretty sure the Freedom Fighters and Mobotropolis were meant to be in it, but I guess Sega thought, these mandates, don't lie. I guess we have to scrap them. But still, we worked really hard on them. It can't be all for nothing. You make a good point. Whatever. Those just create them anyway. Won't really matter. Okay, you make a decent point. At least that's how I imagined it went.
I mean, I thought from the trailers, I thought it was gonna go like the Archie route.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
But of course.
Well, but of course they would not. Of course they're not even in there. You just have to create them with the gear you have. Like Bunny, you can have those robot parts, even though it looks nothing like her.
You also pretty much have, well, you did create Ma and Nicole during your 1 points.
I did make Connie, Abyss, and Clove. I did make them.
There were not many, there were not really that many, well, species to choose from. But well, because it would overload the system from what I've heard.
Seriously? Well, they should, they should have just added like 2 more. Like at first, I thought, when I saw like a gameplay footage, I thought that bird was like a squid or something. Like they added a sea creature to it. But no.
Hey, if you want to make Billy Hatcher, well, there you go.
Yes, because he's a bird. And still, well, yeah.
I made Knight's a cat.
Well, that's what it was on the promotional art for, yeah.
Well, Knights
But
does
it's,
have the cat eyes. It makes sense.
I mean, to be honest, it's a nice little love letter to fans of Sega in general.
I mean, Poil Pop got a costume. Super
Knights,
Monkey Ball.
obviously. Persona 5.
And was Persona 5 made by Sega or something?
I think so. I don't know. I never really played Persona 5.
It's a stylish game. Cause you
Yeah.
never see it coming, but my mind is, that's not right. You're coming. Sorry, that song's just too
Nah,
catchy.
nah, it's okay.
And then there was Beat from Jet Set Radio.
Oh, yeah, him. I'm surprised they never added Bayonetta, too, because she's basically Sega.
Or Jack from Mad World, because, well, that was a very bloody game Sega made.
To be honest, yeah, that is true. It is bloody.
Yeah, black and white, but the only color you get is, well, red.
Oh,
And
true.
yellow for the words, but that's about it.
Yeah. But there was also, but it's still kind of obvious that it was nice of them to add Knights in. Since,
Yes.
I mean, if you wanted Knights to be in the game, there you go. She's in.
Well,
But all
it's
you got
only
to
a
do is
it's only a
as a
costume.
costume. Yeah, but heck, if you want to pretend, she's in there.
Yes, I mean there was this little video, and this was Sonic Forces based, but it's called Knights in Sonic Forces, and that video was made by Midnight and Beyond. Trust me, you guys should check this guy's channel out. He actually makes some interesting content.
Huh. Maybe I will sometime.
He did Nights into Dreams, and the way he explained in detail about it,
It's pretty cool.
I was actually surprised. It actually means something to me. So yeah, the
Well,
guy, he makes some great content.
that's nice. Even it, yeah. And also, too bad there's no walk. I mean, none of the species are like big enough, so you can't really build rotor for
Yeah,
forces.
you can't.
I mean,
I mean,
there's a bear. You could make bark or crap.
Behringer, I
What's the
think. Behringer.
Behringer? Behringer, yes, him.
There's not that many bear characters in Sonic, from what I guessed.
And well, there's kind of only three. There's which is, of course, Behringer,
Bark.
Bark. Hmm.
And I think that's that one panda from the Special Zone.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also the polar bear. From the pre-Genesis. Can't forget that.
Just a moment. Gotta take care of a little something. Okay, sorry about that. Gotta deal with something, but anyways. Well, I know that there is just one thing. There's just this one little thing.
What?
Why is it that we don't get a little bit of some reptile characters? I know it's something that I brought up before, but I got a question. My question is, why are you portraying reptiles as like the bad guys? Is it because they look like that?
I mean, not all the reptiles are bad guys. I mean,
Espio and
there's
Vector.
Dulcie and Tota, I think her name was. Like from the Shinjin Warriors.
Yeah, the turtle.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah. Not really much variety.
Yeah, I mean the majority of it is just mammals.
Well, I mean, to be honest, the whole thing is kind of based around that. on mammals.
Yeah, I get it. There are dominant species, but seriously? This is why I'm more into a reptile community than I am mammals.
But also, why did... So, shoot. Why did... crap. Why was
It's
I...
okay, it's okay, take your time.
Uh,
I hear Sonic Forces!
yeah, I'm playing that right now.
Okay.
Okay. Crap. Okay, can you repeat what you were saying again?
I'm in the reptile community.
Okay, so... Well, I mean, I can't really, like, disagree with you on that.
I mean, seriously, for the majority of it, reptiles, they're the lowest ranking of characters you can use.
They're not really even in forces either. They're just, like, non-existent.
Except for that giant snake you had the, quick time event. But that's
Yep.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
We had
No,
Lyric and Sonic Boom, but that doesn't really count.
he's not canon.
Yeah, thank you. More
Yeah.
reptile abuse. Good grief. I just hate how they make them out to be villains or bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
In actuality, they are problem solvers in their own league.
Mainly Vector.
Yes. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, he runs an investigation team, which consists of a chameleon and a bee.
Which also brings up another thing I like to ask. How is it that we don't get any other insect characters? I mean, sure, there was like the spider group in the Archie series.
But that was kind of it. Well,
I mean, we could have gotten something like
except for like Charmy's love interest.
Yeah, Saffron Bee.
Penders, why do you have too much of a fetish with them? And with echidnas.
Mainly echidnas.
You can't lie, Penders. You have fetishes. Admit it.
Especially the artwork. God.
Which is considerably 90s by today's standards.
Ugh. I mean, look at me. I changed my art style up.
Yes, and you do a good job with that.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. I pretty much made this piece of artwork here. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's just showing me and the other three, us as, well, egg bosses. You can clearly tell that I had pretty much switched up my artwork.
Yeah, and she did a really good job with it.
There are times where your art needs to change up a bit. Or really needs to change.
Yeah.
If there is something that is good I like to hear about, is that Spyro is coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Our purple boy is finally coming back after all this time.
Well, yeah. If Crash made his return, so why not Spyro?
It makes sense. I mean, both of them are PlayStation mascots.
Yeah. Well, by the late '90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, if Spyro and Crash can get their games, why doesn't Sega pretty much try to deal with their other mascots that they neglected for all this time?
Like Knights,
Space Channel 5, Jet Set Radio,
Crazy Taxi.
Yes. Shenmue, I think.
Also, why couldn't Also, Valve, why couldn't you make Sonic merchandise? I mean, you've made Venture Brothers. There's Batman merchandise. It's like for Team Fortress 2, mainly consisted of hats that you wear.
Seriously, there's merchandise in Japan that gives knights more respect. But here, it's mainly Sonic.
Don't really blame them considering we're basically Sega's #1 Sonic fan. Since pretty much, from what I've heard, Sonic games don't really sell a lot in Japan. Right? Isn't that what you told me,
Yeah,
Ashley?
that is true.
Yeah.
And well, it's sad because I I really am getting sick and tired of Sonic showing up every so often. I mean, can't he just take a vacation, for crying out loud? I mean, look at Kirby from Nintendo. He gets a game every 3 years, and it's always a success.
Well, I mean,
Or
Sega does take many years to make a Sonic game.
yes, but what is this, like the fifth time that they actually had a 3D modern Sonic game that just didn't really go so well?
Well, I mean, it had like mixed reviews.
Yes, but it's a mediocre mass story with your OC as the main character.
Well, I mean, it was nice of them to make your own character thing.
That was pretty much the best part, that and the music.
Well, yeah, fist bump, light of hope.
Infinite.
Oh yeah, there's also that.
Yes, the edgiest music you could get. Name from Throw It All Away.
Edgelord.
Or the Shadow the Hedgehog soundtrack.
Actually, the BioLizard remix is kind of off-putting, really.
I thought it was okay. I was like, they actually put some music from Shadow the Hedgehog in this?
I mean, couldn't they just like do like I Am of All Me in there, like a remix of that, or
That would have been interesting, but I guess it's because they didn't want to be reminded of that game. Then again,
Shadow?
they put the first level music in Shadow's story in that game.
Huh.
They even put White Jungle. Seriously.
Huh. Can't really say I blame them.
I mean, if there was a little bit of a side thing they could have actually brought back the Chow system.
Oh yeah, the Chows.
They were adorable and had a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I guess Sega kind of forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Chow, 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 chow.
Choo 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 choo.
Yup.
If I had to, well, what would you do for a modern Knights game?
Well, I guess I would add like some. I guess I would like add some of the old bosses from both Journey into Dreams and like some stuff, and like from the original Knights, and like
Yeah.
basically make it homage to Sonic by making him appear or in like Sonic Dreams is with Knights a lot.
Yes, like Sonic into Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And well, Jack would at least be, well, the partner to Riala in that game.
Well, yeah, I mean Jackal hasn't really appeared at all.
Yeah, he's a second favorite Nightmare.
Besides the DLC for Sonic Lost World, where he's with Zor.
Yeah, I mean, look at Jackal, he was huge! Jackal wasn't even that big in Nights into Dreams.
Oh yeah, he was just yeah. 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 Of course Jackal would be a fan favorite
Of
because
course.
he's kind of a mantle rather than a usual nightmare.
Which is pretty unique in a way.
Well, yeah, but kind of easy way to defeat him is just take off his just take off what he's wearing.
Yeah, his cloak. And then there are fans out there that they're pretty much making these Knights
Knight's comic.
comics. Yes.
Huh.
Which of
Well, I mean,
course I which of course is something that I really think is an interesting idea, that there are fans out there that still love Knights and that they want to, help Knights get back on his feet again.
well, yeah, there's also that Sonic Maker thing that's been going on.
And
Like like I wonder if that'll ever happen.
Sonic Maker.
Yeah,
What's Sonic Maker?
like it's like Mario Maker, but without but it's more of making Sonic stages and less of
Oh.
Yeah.
So if we actually get a Knight's costume, that would be interesting.
Yep.
And you actually have the ability to fly. It's not just a costume.
Yeah.
Then again, that reminds me of this, what was it? It reminds me of this, ROM hack where Super Mario Bros., they basically had, well, other game characters in it, and you had different abilities.
Like,
I mean, you could actually play as Link, you could play as Pit, you could play as a character from Double Dragon.
oh.
Yeah, I'm not joking. You can literally play as them.
From Double Dragon?
Yes.
That game from like 30 years ago that was on like Nintendo.
Yeah, you could also play you gotta play a contract character. Mega Man, I think.
Can you play Solid Snake too?
Maybe.
Anyway, is there like more questions you can ask me?
Sure. Speaking of Jackal, what do you honestly think of him?
I honestly think he's pretty interesting. Like, I mean, he's kind of more of a human type of thing, but lacking the body. Really, like, basically more of a mantle.
I know that in the Japanese translate of the manual, it states that Jackal was the prototype before Wiseman created Knights in Reala.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting that Knights would be a prototype.
Yes. And also for Beta, there was actually going to be a boss named Self.
Huh.
I'm not joking.
That is also interesting.
If they actually did make another Knights game, they would actually have to add that scrapped character.
Yeah.
There was actually a song that's in the soundtrack, but they state that it was going to be, they think it was the boss theme for Self, and it is entitled Know Thyself.
Huh. But Sega, if you're watching this, please make another Knights game.
Seriously, fans, if you're basically watching this, please say that you want to have Knights again.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I really, really am getting sick and tired of Sonic. I mean, heck, Danny mentions that she is sick and tired of seeing him. So,
But then you wouldn't have the egg bosses around.
that is true.
Because I know you like them.
Of
And you like
course.
Dulcie.
Well, yes. Speaking of which, you've seen the Raptors. What do you honestly think of them?
I think they're pretty nice.
Yeah, the Raptor Rogues.
Yeah.
What do you honestly think of Yoster exactly?
I think fairly interesting.
Be interested in what?
I don't honestly know.
It's hard to believe back then he was entitled Yoshi.exe because, you know, it was in that phase, but then change him up until he's basically the Yoster you all know.
Yeah.
And Deathwing?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's also interesting.
He is a cyborg, but he's also a bioweapon of nuclear power. The ultimate bioweapon of nuclear power. And radiation.
So he's like poisonous.
No, you could say he's the equivalency of that Godzilla.
Oh, like Shin Godzilla?
Uh, However, unlike that, he's not a force of nature. In fact, he basically is feared by others because of, well, of his appearance and what he's capable of. Which, of course, he's pretty upset about, and that's... He doesn't mean to hurt anyone, it's just that he was just programmed to be this. And to be built this way.
Interesting.
He has control over his abilities.
Hmm.
Unless, of course, you're going to give him a request, which for he's not going to deny any of it. Instead of saying order, you say, I request that you do this. And he'll immediately take it.
Huh.
So it's like, I request that you give me a pizza. And he'll do it.
So, like, he's just asking? He's not really, like, ordering anyone?
No, you have to do that to him. Because basically he was designed to protect the innocent and civilians and all that.
Huh.
So yeah, a military bioweapon that's supposed to be for the greater good, not for the sake of evil.
Hmm. That is interesting.
Yes. And what about Darien?
He's really nice. Kind of like that ship. I like the ship with Dulcie. I
Yeah,
thought
because, well, when you think about it, Dulcie's never really shipped with anyone. Plus, that one issue, I felt so sorry for her.
Zan.
Yes, why would they do that to her? She was such a sweet dragon, and they do that to her?
Well,
Why?
guess I guess they forgot about her.
That's just so mean.
And to be honest, I'm pretty sure Archie would forget about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure others want to forget that too.
No, I mean like Archie forgot about Dulcie.
Oh.
I
She was a
know.
character in season 2, and the only reason why they added her was, well, they wanted another female lead, another main female character.
Huh.
To be
Yeah.
honest, she actually was a lot more better than Antoine. Even though she had that one gag, at least it wasn't as obnoxious as this rich stereotype.
Hmm.
Seriously, why is he a guard again?
Yeah.
At least Dulcie can fight.
Oh yeah, she can. Ice breath and fire breath.
Yes. She really killed Robotnik. That was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like the new design. Makes
Yeah.
her look very unique in a way.
I like the new design a little more better. No offense to the old fans.
It's okay.
Kind of
One
like
of the
similarly with Kanye's new design. I like that a little more better.
yeah, and the fact they have a little bit of a um heated blood with each other.
Well, yeah. And also on a bad note for most of you, that Lightning is not there, nowhere to be found.
Seriously, why didn't they bring him back?
I don't know. I guess they wanted to differentiate it from it.
Lightning is not owned by Penders. They could have actually
Nor the
asked.
guy, nor that guy who made Mammoth Mongol and Nina. But seriously, why did you take Nina? She was awesome.
She was
She
a
was a better
pop.
pop singer than
What we
a
got
better pop
today.
singer. Justin Bieber.
Ugh. And it's hard to believe they actually made him an actual character in Boom.
Yes, and they parodied Justin Bieber, which, to be honest, kind of sounds like an outdated thing. Parodying like Justin Bieber,
Yes.
or if you want to correct me, it's kind of accurate.
Yes. Or that Mark the Taper is literally Chris Chan. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not joking. But, yeah. Want to know what I thought about when I saw Dulcie, her old design?
Yeah?
She literally looks like she came right out of Dragon Tales. I'm not joking.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I will be kind of honest. I did used to see Dragon Tales years ago, and I was a kid back then. Like, I saw that show
Yes.
years ago, and I don't even remember like watching much of it because that show was like years ago,
Yeah,
like years old.
yeah. Pretty much when I was a kid, that was a show I basically watched more of rather than the little kiddie shows. At least it had some morals in it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, they had like more things to do.
Yes. Aside from being just in one single location for whatever.
And also, oh, you told me like parodying, like mentioning how, like in Sonic Boom, mentioning your bad is not funny. Like, isn't that what you told me?
Just because you point out your flaws doesn't make it fun. Doesn't make your show any better, or at least doesn't mean makes it even funny. In fact, it just points it obvious that it's bad.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I think Johnny Test did the same thing. Like,
Yeah, but I didn't know. It was bringing that out.
like mentioning like Johnny saying, "I'm telling you, I've seen this somewhere before." Like, as in, then he knows he's parodying something.
We get it, Johnny. You're parodying something. I don't.
And also mentioning again, it's a cartoon. Go with it. Yeah, like that's kind of a weird thing. Like, don't know if it's like supposed. Oh, and also not to mention the stupid morals, like eat healthy or a Green Day episodes with a forced environmental message, which no one really gets. Like,
especially after Earth Day.
Yes, and after that, that show pretty much was over. Even though there was a link that showed the intro for the 7th season, but yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's something you should know. A little trivia. I actually learned this on a video that was actually reviewing Johnny Test or something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Wait,
It was
what
basically
was it?
when Dexter's Lab was around.
Oh yeah, from like the early '90s. Wait,
Yes.
wait, was it that guy who had the animated intro or something? Who
Yeah,
had like?
I think so.
Oh yeah, I saw him. Yeah, I thought he did pretty good.
Yeah, I
Like,
used to watch
and
Johnny
also,
Test.
and to be honest, it's okay to be nervous because I also used to watch Johnny Test a lot too.
Yeah. I didn't know it was Lately, Dexter's Lab Slightly. I didn't know that.
Well, to be honest, I will agree with him that I don't really see any of the similarities with beyond the red-headed geniuses and the blonde dummy. Beyond that, there is nothing really that similar.
Yeah.
And also, Brain Freezer, obvious. He is like freeze, like cold pun villain names
Yes.
like Captain Cold, Mr. Freeze, Icicle, Killer Frost, Chillblade. Is Chillblade even a thing anymore?
I don't know.
Huh.
We go from video games to talking about cartoons.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny that we always change the subject.
Then again, this is what me and Gold did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah. What matters is that we were having a lot of fun.
Yep.
What do you think about an idea for different Sega mascots getting their own cartoon show?
Honestly, I would think it'd be interesting. Like,
I mean, look at Billy Hatcher. That would be great for younger kids. I mean,
yeah, or Knights.
Knights would actually be for everyone because, Knights is supposed to be for everyone, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's obvious Bayonetta had her own anime.
Put Bayonetta for Adult Swim.
Yeah,
She had her
that's
own
kind of.
animated movie, at least.
Yeah, so did Dante. Who,
Yeah.
yes, I know he's not Sega property, but I just felt like pointing that out.
Yeah, I know. I have seen that movie. I was like, wow, they really did change up art styles.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, even though it is faithful to the book, it is. Oh no, but no, not book. Games. I meant games.
Yes. At least the animations for each circle looks pretty nice.
Yeah, and also maybe if they do another Sonic cartoon, please add the Freedom Fighters and Egg Bosses. Oh, and also go to my voice ideas. I have plenty of ideas for voices.
That would be interesting. That definitely would be interesting.
Yes, I mean, think about it. Robert Englund as Cuckoo. Please, yes, let it get into your head and think how awesome that would be. If any of you know who Cuckoo is.
Yes.
In which case, go to Wikipedia first.
Yeah. Apparently, he's more the extreme Cocoa Puffs bird.
Seriously, they compare him to the Cocoa Puffs bird?
Well, that's what I think.
I really don't see any similarities with that, other than him being a parrot.
Or, okay, this is something Gold keeps bringing up. It's a joke. It's like angry cuckoos, angry cuckoos. He wants to make a game of that.
That would honestly be funny.
Yeah, and it's Speedy who's gonna be like, the yellow bird. Cuckoo is the bomb bird. That would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, and also for Star Trek fans, it's Michael Dorn as Axel. Come on. Come on. Tell me you guys wouldn't want that. Don't tell me you guys wouldn't want that. Also, okay, is that okay? If any of you, Okay, if any of you played Soul Calibur, any of the Soul Calibur games, it's like shoot, I forgot. It's been a while since I played Soul Calibur. Taki, was it? Yeah. No. That was someone else.
Someone actually
Wait.
did a Soul Calibur for Ocelot.
Oh no. That's not Taki. I'm thinking of. That's like someone with the umbrella. Fuck. Why do I?
I know you gave Clove Garnet's voice before.
Yep, Estelle. I mean, to be honest, I do kind of see that. I mean, if you guys don't really want to hear a British accent, and it's fine. I don't really blame you guys, but come on, come on. That voice sounds really nice. You guys would have liked it. You guys would like it.
And I think you also gave you gave Cassia the who was that one's name from that Crash game, was it? Or something like that.
Wait, Crash game? What are you talking about?
Nina Cortex, was it?
I didn't give. No,
Oh.
that was. No, it was like from a fighting game.
Oh.
I forgot. But I'm actually thinking about switching it up with someone else since that sounded a little older than I was.
Yeah, she's clearly 13.
Yeah, so. Oh, and any Cowboy Bebop fan, Ed.
Yes, of course.
Enough said.
They're both pretty much they're both pretty young, but they're full of energy and all that.
Oh yes, but Cassia is not really in her own world.
I guess in a slight bit, but
yeah,
you gotta admit they're both hyper.
Yes. Also, Willem Dafoe is Naugus. Please let it get to your head.
I could see that.
Well, yes, because who doesn't like Willem Dafoe?
He played the Goblin in Spider-Man.
Green Goblin? Yeah.
Yes.
He also played that demon thing in Death Note. Don't criticize me. I haven't really watched Death Note.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, that Goblin design is actually supposed to be like Willem Dafoe. So, heck, it was actually made for him.
He goes over the top in that movie. Misery, misery, misery. That's all you'll ever be.
Yep. Also, yeah.
The overacting never stop.
Yeah, and I know you kind of don't really agree. Are kind of a meh on Wendy's voice idea.
What was hers again?
Like Miss Archer from Archer.
I never watched that.
It's on Fox, or if you want, you could just go buy DVDs or something.
My dad watches that show.
Oh, well, that show's kind of a parody of like spies or something, more of a comedy of spy films like James Bond and all that, but it's American Spies.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, okay. Anyway, also the Witch Carter's voices. I'm pretty sure you got something to say about some of them.
Not really.
Like, what did you think of Flake? Was it again?
Folk. Wolf.
Right. Like, first it was like that guy from iCarly, then I kind of switched it up with Crash.
Well, I can see him as Crash.
Because that voice is more crazy.
And he's supposed to be crazy. I can see why Marjorie was so scared of him. Ah! I'm being chased by a crazy bandicoot!
Oh yes, and also Mordred, Steve Bloom. People, Steve Bloom. Diego, why won't you hire that guy? He's awesome.
Plus, it gives more variety of using reptiles.
Yep, and holy crap, I feel like this whole thing has been going on forever.
Yes. So many voice ideas.
Yes. And this whole thing, and we've been talking for the past.
It's over been an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, not nearly as long as me and Gold's.
Okay then. At least it wasn't like.
This was definitely a lot of fun, don't you think?
Yep.
Well, I think we can stop it here.
Sure thing.
If you guys pretty much like this, feel free to leave a like, and of course leave a comment below on what you liked and which parts did you like, and also check out Jackson's channel. He actually makes some interesting content, especially with the voices. So
Yes,
Jackson,
and also,
you got any final words?
please, you got. Yes, I hope my voice doesn't really sound that cringy to you guys. Also, please check out my channel. Also, my very first video hitting 600 viewers. That is honestly large for a channel my standards.
Dang.
Honestly, I'll be surprised if it gets to 1,000 people watching.
Yeah, you did Fukuroku after all.
Well, that one's still kind of. Well, yeah, Fukuroka is. Yeah, that one's kind of still growing, but I want to see what people think of my impression of him.
You could do a good German impression at least.
Yes, I can.
I can't do German very well. I sometimes go British and sometimes I go be Australian, and I can even sometimes go to Irish or Scottish.
Well, yeah. I don't blame you, buddy.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Hope you guys like this. Like we said, this is Ashley. Outro.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys.